Hey, Ryan Harris again with SnoWest Magazine, here with Fred Desjardins, snowmobile product manager for Ski-Doo. They've changed so much on these Gen 5 summits and free rides. One of the big changes is how they're handling heat and airflow through the clutches. And Fred's going to show us how the air flows through there, how they manage temperature, how they change the secondary, and where the belt is stored on these.
So yes, we had two main goals, okay, with this new CVT cover. The first one was to run with a cooler belt, knowing that we have now 180 horsepower. Okay, we are still a drive belt, so we needed a way to keep that belt cool. So we have a new device, okay, on which everything has been made to have a huge flow around the pulley. So basically the air goes in here, okay, via this screen, and goes out by here and by here. So one inlet, two outlet, okay. So and the amount of air that flow inside here when you are at 1-to-1 pulley ratio is more than the air going through the engine itself. So it's amazing how much flow we have. So first thing, cool the belt, okay, to sustain the 180 horsepower. Second thing was to be very narrow, okay. So we had to figure a way to have no layer over layer and no air gap, okay. So having this new cover allow us to do this. So how? Okay, if I may here, you see we do everything on that vehicle. Even the oil tank has been retooled, so we have the same oil volume than before, but the shape has been redesigned to be closer to the engine, and you can access it, okay, by this little cover here, just by one snap. Okay, so you open, you put your oil, you close. Okay, if you want to look at your pulley or belt, you open this one. You don't have to remove it, but for the clarity of the video, we will remove it. So this, you see, you have it in your hand, and the tool are here. So we will need that tool later, okay, to collect the spare belt. I'll show you. So here, this is the new CVT cover, okay, and it's very easy to remove. There is elastic here. Here there's a lock that we already had before, and two latch here. So it goes out very easy, okay. And you can see here by the shape that the shape of all these plastic here, okay, were made to optimum the airflow around the belt and around the pulley. The secondary pulley is having fins here, but now we have fins both sides, together with what we call a back plate. That back plate is acting as a stator, okay, and these fins are acting as a pump. So this is a rotor, the stator, so eventually it pumps quite good, and it's very efficient. This is how we bring air, okay. As I told you, it goes in here, goes back by the feet and by the top. Now the Summit guy, okay, they love to play with their clicker, to change their weight, to get their own setup, so it's easy to access now with this. You can check your belt tension, fairly easy. We still have the belt temp sensor, okay. It's now positioned on the back, so you don't have to disconnect or connect when you go there. It's permanently connect, okay. So that's for the belt compartment and the belt flow. As you can see, there's no more room for the spare belt, okay. So we had to think to reposition it somewhere else, and what we have done is we did create that little box here. So the belt, okay, is inside this little cover. You use the clicker socket to remove the screw here, and you have access to your belt.